Hello, everyone. It's been about 30 minutes or so, just over 30 minutes since the last $1 tournament we played. We did quite well. Went out earlier than we spoiler alert. Went out earlier than we wanted to. So yeah, now we're doing another. But yeah, now we're doing another. Sorry for that pause. But now we're doing another $1 daily harper. $1. You can see it's 7:45 now at night. This is our last game of the day. Not too much longer to go in the day anyway. Estimated duration 2 hours 51 minutes. Hopefully we're in it for the whole amount this time. $1,250 prize pool. A lot of action, I'm sure, because 3-minute blind intervals. 10,000 starting stack again. We're getting ready to start. We've been building today. We've been cashing. We've been making. We haven't got our big win that we're wanting yet. We will hopefully get there soon. Okay, let's see if we can do it now on this $1. Okay, getting ready, yeah. Let's get the seated. Okay. Boom. Okay, cool. Whew, we are being seated. That was a bit of a rush, that last one. We really tried. We were not risk averse in the beginning. We really just tried. If we lose it, we lose it. But took the chance to chip up and yeah, ran into pretty good hand at the end there. Barreled. We will call this. We are the big blind. We'll call for another 100. Let's see. I don't think he has an ace. King high could be good. First hand of the tournament. We don't want to get too out of line. We'll call. Check again. Could have a 10 now. He does check. I think if we're winning, we're winning. Like, I don't think. I mean, he could have king with the worst kicker. We're just going to check it. Let's see what he does. He's got like queen high or something. That's what we're beating. Jack high will do. Good. Nice hand with jack 6. We call these bluff and we see bet and we start with a bit of a chip up. Okay. Starting all over again. Look at this. See the river. South African. Yeah, I thought I was one of a few. We're gonna fold. Maybe a bit tired of us considering how early we are. We would have called that. I think we're still recovering from the last one, even though it was like 30 minutes ago. More. So yeah, last chance for the day to make a profit. We have made $7.61. Obviously, we're in it for $8, so we're not in it to just scrape by with a profit though. But it all helps. I mean, you don't want to be $7 behind. If you can have made $7.61. It's fine. We are playing small stakes, so it's okay. Off to a good start. Ace Jack 4-3. Okay. 4-3 gets the flush. Ouch. Okay. We would have been happy with our 6, but yeah, he might have got there. Right, we are 6-handed again. Important to know this sort of thing. We're gonna. Okay, Dreamhead 777 has got a nice stack, so he's not going to really worry too much, I don't think, about the 150. If he'll call an extra 100, he'll call an extra 150, I'm quite sure. Let's see what he does. Okay, we could rip the ace. Easily, we could rip the ace. Bet half pot. Why do we bet half pot? Yeah, because we want value, coming in aggressive. We could have an ace, we could have a jack. Hopefully he doesn't have anything. Folds. Good. We apply pressure. Okay, it is still early. We gotta get some. We gotta chop up, I think. So we'll play some hands. 8-7 being one of them. We're happy to limp it, to be honest. Yeah, we're not a big stack. We don't need to be very aggressive on a hand like this right now. Cool. Let's be there, we'll be there. Kind of funny. See the rubber, I think. See the ocean. The sea. Now, if we were just looking to get big quickly, we had like a few $1 in the wings or whatever, we just call and try. Seems reckless, but you know what? You chip up and then you're going for first prize. Look, first prize currently 204. We're gonna go down a bit. It's still not bad. Sure. We should fold here, but we're gonna play a bit weird at the moment. We're gonna call. We're gonna call. We can. There are chips. Do what we like. They're in there. They're done. We can control what's behind. Normally I might be inclined to make a call like this, but this time we'll fold. We'd have hit a 5. That might have been trouble for him. But we don't know. And we'll call again. We're in there, guys. We're playing. We're not folding too much. We're going to be in there if we can. If we can get in there without too much, we'll get in there. We will fold the odd hand. We're not like just recklessly call everything. Get rid of my mouse again. Loading. I don't know what keeps doing it. Wow, again. Such a high raise. Okay. Some action on this table. Okay, we would have missed. Not pleasant. Not happy to get called. He's got the ace. Put him on the ace. He went a bit passive. We were hoping he'd have something like king high, like king queen or something like that, but he had the ace. So he calls. It's fine. We tried one bluff. Didn't work. We've already gone down a bit. We are playing, you know. This chip, we're not really looking at saving in a way. I mean, this stack, we're not really looking at saving too much. We're actually looking at making more chips out of it. So you only do that if you play. Of course, you could pick better spots, but we're going to be active. We're going to keep going. 88 VPIP rate, so that's clear. But we can't barrel every time we miss, that's for sure. I'm a bit predictable and we'll just be giving people chips. We're not going to do. Okay. I'm just going to relax a little bit. Relax. Okay, David Decker doing well, doing well, doing well. Fold. There we go, we fold. It's been a tough few games today. We're hoping to make this one work. Oof. $744 behind our target. Oh, 10 times, which is fine. You know, you make that up on big ones. You know, you don't really accumulate that every day. Make a profit and you hopefully hit a big one on the weekend or something like that. I've explained before, but yeah. So that's where we're at. We're running okay. We're not too far behind, you know, what we started with at the beginning of the challenge. So plenty of room for improvement. Trip sixes versus top pair on the flop, which obviously became a full house. Okay, never really a nice feeling having a break after you've chipped down. It's like you want to get in there and you have to just stop and wait. But that's okay. We sort of maybe need a break a little bit of a break. I'm not just going to play reckless. I mean, I'm looking all tired or whatever, but I'm not just going to be reckless. But look, we have to put it in there when we got something good. We do have to put it in there. And if they win, they win. And we try again tomorrow. That's the beauty of being able to try again tomorrow. You don't play with your last, you know, savings that you accumulated in your life, then that pressure's off you. You know, you can afford to lose a game. Guaranteed to win every game of poker. There's a lot of variance in it, even if you play the best. Not something we have. You might slip up on a few games and then have another game or two that you really do well. That makes up for your losses. So that's sort of what we're hoping for. We do have a bit of a margin for error. Right, look at this. So we double up once, we double up again, and we are then in second place. Then we'll be in second place. So two double ups, we're in second place. Pocket aces, pocket kings, or ace king, or ace queen. Something weird that we somehow get in there with. Could be cool. So it's really as simple as that at the moment. I mean, we're 617th, and it's that easy to get up to second place in the entire tournament. Right behind chip leader, not that far. I mean, 50,000 chips are not going to be a lot in 30 minutes. So yeah, blinds changing every 3 minutes. I wonder how that works when you got a break. Oh, maybe the level pauses. So, I mean, the breaks in 3 minutes. Breaks like 5 minutes. Okay, we still do have 47, you know, big blinds. But with blind devils being as short as they are, you know, it's not something you want to just be complacent with. Just be calm. Okay, got plenty play, but you do want to be a bit calm. Just give it all away. Okay, if we get even $15 now, that'll put us basically, yeah, $15.92. That'll put us $15 ahead for the day, and that won't be too bad considering. That's like three $5 tournaments on the weekend, or several $3. I mean, if we get a decent amount, we're probably going to be playing bigger tournaments on the weekend, and then we're just going to hammer the weekend. We're just going to, like play as much as we can, sort of thing. Maybe one or two big ones, really like make up for the losses in those, because remember, like we've had triple our buy-in. We've had more than triple our buy-in, which isn't a lot if you're playing $1 or $2.50. But when you up the stakes and you're playing like a $20, now don't just go do that. You can lose a lot of money. Up the stakes and you lose. Okay? But if we play at a $20 and we 3 times our money, we've made $40 profit. Okay, so the way that we go in this challenge is that you can't do that on an everyday basis easily. I mean, you can win the tournament and make $100 and something. That's great, but yeah, just 3 times in your buy-in, you can do on the weekend much easier if you've got more to work with. So you sort of saving up or making so that you can have that amount on the weekend, and that's where we hope to see some big returns, some big success. And then from there, it should be easier to coast sort of with the current balance that's in positive. I'm quite confident, I'm hoping, but quite confident that we can maintain a positive balance over this whole challenge. I really do think so. We are down at $25, but that's not a lot. That's really not a lot. Okay? You can make that in one tournament easy. It's not by winning the tournament. I mean, you can make that in $1 tournament. There you go. You come 7th year and you've made it back. So yeah, that we're not too worried about. And obviously, achieving the target is actually a long-term plan. You really have to work at it. So yeah, we're hoping we can do it in this one. We really are hoping we can do it, or at least do well in this particular one. We show profit every day for the week, $15, $10. We got a good amount to work with. I mean, if we can go to the weekend with $100, $150 to work with, we've got a good opportunity to play a lot of games, higher games, and make a lot of money with it, and we'll have earned it with the small stakes, and then we improve, and then we're back the next week to the small stakes. So it's a bit of a stable growth in that sense, or really a stable growth there, so that's good. It's controlled. You can't just up the stakes, and lose everything. Okay, so we're back at the game. Let's see how we can do. Good. I think that talk sort of calmed me down a little bit. We will fold. How many entrances so far? That shot up to 803. Wow. Okay, so 889 people already entered. A Yaroslav, probably not at his seat yet. At home, wherever he is. We're going to see all the Tom Banks go in there. We may very well. Okay. Yaroslav probably getting, might end up with a hand later with him. He instantly folds it when we're bluffing because he doesn't have time to think. He makes a better choice. Could give us an advantage. Could be a bit sad for him if just because he couldn't make it to his chair. What did we have? 10-7. Wow. 10 with a gut shot. It doesn't get there. But yeah, I think we won that one. Queen 6, 5-2. That's fine. Yeah. We've gone down a bit, so now we've got to be a little bit more tight, maybe. A little more selective, I think, our hands, including positions. French fry, French fry, French fry. What's that for a name? Hungry fish chips. You got French fry. See the river. Got short first. Oh. Any pairs a full house. Excuse me. Well, doesn't get shown. Okay, we now have 10-9. We'd really like to defend this in the big blind. I don't think anyone's going to give this to us for free, considering Yaroslav is sitting out, so they know it'll just go to us if they fold. Might just stick in there just so that doesn't happen. Right, well, we'll definitely call the 200. Not a great flop, not a bad one either. We are bluffing. Seems to be how we lose most of our money. Really needing a queen there. Short stack, trying to bluff the big stack with half pot, like a minimum pot. You know, it definitely makes things different, which is fine. Right. 5, 6. Okay, we do have the up and down. We will actually build value here. We're against a short stack. He's just seen us fold after raising. Right. We do hit the straight. 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got the 7. That's what we're happy with. Okay, let's bet third. Let's look a bit scared, like to block a bet. Doesn't believe us. I think we have to go for value. We'll check. There's a flush here. What was he hanging in for? Maybe he has a ace. We have a 3 of hearts. I just got nervous. Didn't want to be shoved and out. Checks. I don't think he's got the flush, so that's good. Okay, it's up here. We got the straight. I just got a little bit worried there. If I had more chips, fine. You know, it can be a little bit more confident, I think, there. It was just in case he has a flush. You know, these things do happen. You can have the calculations right where it's probably not the case, but you can lose. You can have 95% chance of winning and you can still lose. That's what you're signing up for when you play poker. So sort of deal with it accordingly, you know. 7-2, apparently the worst hand in poker. Currently, the nuts. Well done, big pot for the big stack. Well, king 6 offsuit, we're just going to fold it for now. We've got some blinds. I think we need to use the time that we got. What about 9? What about 29 big blinds? Pick some spots. Oh, we've had the up and down again. Nice that we got the up and down on the last one. You definitely would have called him and raised, but we just didn't want to get shoved on there. Probably should have. It is the right mentality. In fact, if we shoved on him, he was probably calling, in which case we'd be sitting quite comfortable. And I think you have to do those things. We just got the added pressure in that, you know, it's our last game of the day, and I really want to make it work. So for me, it's not just okay, I can buy in again. You know, I can only buy in tomorrow, which is not that far away. It's 8 o'clock at night. But yeah, I just added that bit of pressure for us. Pot 1. Oh, okay, we're folding. I mean, we should actually call that, because if we hit, we just make so much money. He's probably putting. Oh, there you go. Very glad we folded. With P7, 8, 10, half and 3, 6, 3, 7. Raising. Not a good flop either. Jack 10, not bad. Small blind, not bad. Not bad. Offsuit. I do think we need to raise it though. You want to play for value. It is a good hand. Okay, we'll call that. That's fine. We have happy with 500. And we're really happy with that flop. I think we have to check here, guys. I mean, we could bet, but I just think we have to check. Hope the razor re-raises. Hope we don't run into a flush. Unless it's a 10 of hearts, that'd be great. That's cool. Okay, we're happy with that one. Let's bet half pots. Yeah, let's bet half pots. We get re-raised. You know what? Better than the loss. Especially at this stage, we're just trying to chip up again, and we are doing it. So we went a bit low, had some bad bluff against the ace. So, okay, a bit stable. We've stabilized a bit. We're going a little bit stably. This Rodrigo, oh, it's not the same guy we had at the last table, last game. Into a suit, we fold. Definitely. All in, only 1,004. What's he got? Ace 2. Sort of reasonable. Here's ahead. Ace 2 holes. Yeah. Nice double up for Puriu 11. Okay. You know what? 10 8 suited looks good. We have some blinds to play. We've got 23 blinds or something. Okay. We'll call that race for sure. You know, we can definitely hit. Get a bit trappy with it as well. You don't want to see an all in here. Not happy to dedicate that amount. Commit that many chips. There we go, that's fine. Call, good call, we're happy with this. And we got top pair. So it wasn't min raise. Look guys, he could have an overpair, but I mean we've got to play it, right? I don't think we can just let it go. I mean, we just got to play. He does fold, so we're happy with that. I don't think something higher than what we got is just calling. Pre-flop, I mean. So maybe diamond draw, maybe he's got a jack. Do we let him get there? Might have let him get there. So wondering what to do here. Bet third pot. Okay. Flush doesn't get there, which is what we were worried about. What do you think of the chances he has a 5? No, he can't have. No, I doubt he has a 5. Guys, I think we just have to call. If he's got the jack, he's got the jack. We put him on a flush draw. We're just going to call. He hit the jack. Oh, man. We were ahead on the flop. Couldn't bet him out there. Maybe we should have just shoved. Should have been content with just the pot, I suppose. Maybe if we shove, he folds. All right, well, now we got a task. We got to build up from 2,500. That's what it's about. It's not a 2-minute tournament. We must really got to battle here. That was a pity, the jack. Could have been bluffing a missed flush draw. He could have. We didn't have any diamonds. We were conscious of the flush draw. Obviously not happy to see the jack, but one of those things. One of those things. Okay, big blind with ace 8. We'll have to shove here. Yeah, I think we're shoving. This is a shoving opportunity. Do we? Yeah, I think we have to, guys. I mean, we just have to. Ace 8, we must. We're low stacked, we're short stacked. We must either double up or get out. Preferably double up. We are ahead. Still ahead. We hit our 8, that doesn't help, but that's cool. We got 86% chance of winning. Anything but a king or jack. Hoping for, let's say, an ace. We had a 4, we're happy with that. Okay. 5,500, we're rich again. Thankfully, no spade. Brigo since are showing us the jack of spades. All right, pocket threes. Do we enter flip? Do we take a risk? Pot's not that big, so we don't need to risk all of our stack on that right now. We could still build 350 big blind, so we still got time. Like 15 big blinds or so. I think we will call that. We hit a 3, we make our money back. Okay, we didn't. Don't really want to be bluffing against an ace and a king actually. 3 might be good. Of course, if we hit a 3. Guys, I don't believe him. I'm going to call at least 1. Hope he doesn't get better. 5's okay. You know, what are we calling with? Maybe trip kings. He does check. So we get rewarded. Maybe he's got an ace. Guys, we're just going to put the pressure. We get 8,000 regardless. Yeah, I think just sometimes we must get a little, not greedy, but just, I know we might have been able to milk something, but, you know, maybe he's got an ace. We really need to get the value when we can get the value sometimes. Sometimes you just miss out on it and then you haven't used the opportunity well. I think in a case like that, we got reason to go all in, sort of, with nothing. We're just going to raise on the D. Again, happy to go all in. Not happy, but I mean, it's a good hand right now. Rodrigo Santos, of course, might not find it too difficult to be, you know, bluff us. Let's try to get some value out of him. We sort of block backdoor flush, backdoor straight. We do have an ace. It looks like a bit of a nervous bet. He does call it. I don't think we must be afraid of the 2. I think we mustn't. Like, I think we have to be, you know, I don't think he puts us on ace. If he's got the flush, he wins this. We're all in here. Do we shove again? I don't know. I don't think we can just call. I think we just go for some value. Hopefully he calls with something. 2 pair, 10 kicker. Okay, hit the 7 and he called. Wow, we got good value out of the 7, I think. I don't think he was calling, and he might have called annoying. Okay. He was the chip leader, and now we have an even stack team. So we've actually chipped up well now. Now we're above starting. So we went all the way down to 2,000 something. We had some bad bluffs, we recovered or whatever. We went all the way down, all the way back up to 12. Now we'll throw the egg at whoever was deserving it. It was him. He was the one. Okay. I got the eggs. What did you just say? What? Where did that come from? Wow, how's this? How rough is this? Both of the up and down straight draw, but the 9 pairs beats ace 10. 10 9. I mean, what better hand do you want to see when you have ace 10 other than something like 10 9? You're okay with the 10 hitting? Just the 9. 9 hits. Okay, we can calm down a bit. Blind load 400 already. Remember, this is a fast one. And once again, not much time for, you know, just calm. We are moving. First prize, 179, so worth the effort. Worth the effort. Let's see how we go. 817. I don't know if it's annoying to watch me sob, but guys, that's just really how it is. You know, you're playing on the computer, you hit some, you tense, you're thinking, you're having a look, you get some relief, you get happy, you get disappointed, it's out of your control sometimes. You know, you're dependent on a run out, no matter how you play sometimes. I think, in a way. Okay, but now we should have some relief. All right, ace jack. We're going to do it 3 times, guys. We're not going to mess around. We've got enough of a stack. We have to play. You can't just like what's the word? Retreat and just not play at all. Because oh no, we were so far down. Now we got some chips. Now we must just do nothing. No, no, no. We got some chips. We got a hand. It's not a silly bluff or something. We got a good hand. Obviously hoping to hit. We got someone in the pot with us. I don't think we're getting beat, so we are going to go all in. Rodrigo folds though. Not. Big pot. Good, he folds. We're happy with that. Hopefully we're ahead. We are currently ahead. Ace Jack. Queen hits. It happens so much. It happens so much. You have Ace Jack and you're worried about 2 cards. Any other cards we were okay with. Okay, look, that didn't hammer us back down too much, but we have to play, guys. Ace Jack was the better hand. We would have won a lot there as well. It's fine. We're good. We're good. 8,800, and we've already paid the blind, which we will defend, by the way. Oh, Ace Jack suited. We got Rodrigo off there, but man. Okay, well, I'm not calling the all in. Like a short stack now. Not that short. Come on. Oh, I think that was ours as well. We'd have defended and been very happy with that. Again, 6-handed, so guys, like, you know, you're not necessarily expecting to have aces against ace king, against queens, against tens and stuff. But it happens. It happens. Things like that can happen with heads up. So, I mean, all right, let's see what he does. We have just called. Oh, he lets us in. We will just. I think we must. Now we'll bet, guys. We must bet. We don't put him on an ace again. He can have it. Have the ace. He can even have the flush. We don't want to see another club. Oh, and he gets a club if he wants the club. Does he have a club, guys? Do we pay to see if he has a club? Yes, we do. He just gets free money from us if he does. And he has an 8. We had a jack. We played it calm. He had the up down on the turn. He had the flush draw. And he got an extra 800 from us. It's just one of those things. Still recovering from the ace jack shock. Not so much so we can't play though. Easy fold with 4-2 in that position. Hit the 4. Not a nice run. It's like you just know the club's going to come. But you play anyway. Okay, let's not escalate this pot. Just he hangs in there with the club. Don't want him hanging in there with the club. He shouldn't get the club. Possibly. Probably. He does. Not move over to 4. Oh, no. Alright, blinds now at 450. We are going to fold. We need to conserve some of those. Save them for when we can use them better. Okay, we do need to double up again. that was nice, but we've gone down a bit. That ace jack, again, you know, you must play it. You got a good hand. We had the 1,000 something from Rodrigo Santos. We had his chips in there. We had the better hand. Generally, it feels like. Had the better hand there as well. Okay, stack size. He's got a short stack. Might be sad if he goes all in. But I don't want to just let this hand go either. Get a chance to play a nice pot with Jack 6 suited. You know, that'll be cool. He has got a tight beeper rate, so let's see if that continues. Yeah, oh, he's got a short stack. Oh, guys. Do we go all in here and then we're either in or out? You know what? We're not that short. We're just going to fold. How sad would this be? Oh, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. 2 pair. It's sad, guys. Full house. But look, we had the worst hand. We had the worst hand. You want to make some of those risks. Again, last buy-in of the day. See, that's why you want to have as little external pressures as you can when you're playing. Like, oh, I can't play again, can't buy in again. This is all my net, my capital or whatever, which this isn't. But for the day. This is our last game, so it's pressure on us. We'll fold. Pressure being put on us. We don't know what with. We wouldn't have hit the flop, so we're okay with that. Again, guys, we're sitting with our chips. We will consider shoving here, I think. Just do a calculation quickly. 500 means we got 10 big blinds. Pot currently is valued at 2 big blinds. That was a pretty okay raise. You know what, we're just going to call. We can still afford to just call, see the flop, and if we hit, then we can just go crazy. Or with the king, but is there an ace? Not worried about him having an ace, even though he could. If we get a check through, I think we'll be happy. Guys, I don't want to fold this, but we will. Playing really tight just so that we can pick a better spot. I mean, 2 people going in here, we really are just hoping if we bet, you know. Okay, we would have won again. Almost convinced our king 7 was good here. But again, I don't think we made a bad play folding. Second pair. A6, king jack. See, we were losing on the flop. We happened to get the 7. You don't know that. You can't say, oh, king jack is king 7's better than king jack because it would have hit. It's like, you don't know it's going to hit. Do the right thing all the time, as much as you can when you're playing, and hopefully over time work out for you. I don't really want to be raised all in, but we will definitely call it. We have to call. We can't just keep folding as well. Okay, so king, we have a chance. Is suited, even with the blocker. Run around a flush or a king, or 5. King or 5. Okay, guys, we're down to a king or 5. We lose it. We tried. We had a good day. We resume tomorrow. Let's see. Came too late. Spade. Jacks. Great hand. Held. Well done to hard flop. Okay, guys, listen, it happens like that. Maybe some things we should have just gone all in. We will possibly tomorrow on the game. So it was just down to the last one. We had some good games. We had some really deep runs. And yeah, look, not a bad day, guys. We got some good practice in, got some good play in. We do end the day at a 49% loss, but that's fine. That's neglectable. No? Negligible. That's negligible. Not necessarily neglecting it. That's negligible, and yeah, we'll be back, I think, tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed all the games for the day. We definitely tried hard. We did a lot, and still hoping for a big win soon. So hopefully we'll see you there.